One of the most clearest messages that has been coming forward to me lately is all about venting. And I do air quotes with venting because it's something that we all do. It's something that can have a negative but also a positive effect. And the reason why this message is coming through so strongly is for two reasons. The first reason, I am planning to kind of dive into a reading here because there is someone that's been venting about you. We are going to discover all kinds of things about this person and also the premises of why they're venting about you. The other thing I want to talk about is our own venting and how we can kind of curve that, or at least, use it in a way that's more beneficial to us than harmful. So, to start, I definitely want to get into the reading. Uh, Along with this message of venting, I've also have been told that the cards are going to help me guide you and lead you into a direction of understanding and knowing everything that you need to in regards to what this message means to you, who this person is, and how it affects you, because everyone's energy affects us in some way, shape, or form. And in this moment, I want to apologize for the banging if you can hear that in the background. We are doing some construction on the house, so that's what that sound is. But going forward, so we have Princess of Spring here. Very optimistic person, super female energy is showing up for this card. So we can almost guarantee that this person is a female. I'm picking up on a little bit of like a two-faced type of personality. Somebody that will say one thing to somebody and then turn around and literally talk behind that person's back to the new person. They tend to be overly kind, showing signs that they're bubbly, everything's positive, wonderful, sparkly, but you can sense, you feel it within your own vibration that this person is not being authentic. Okay? So this person also has a lot of energy. They tend to be boastful. They talk a lot about, their accomplishments, their goals in life that they've achieved in the past. They also speak upon, things that they have, things that, they're going to do, things that make them look like they are important or special in the eyes of others. So we're definitely pinpointing now on who this person is that's been venting about you. So the reason why they are venting about you is because I see that there's a conversation that took place between you and this person. It seems like it was short-lived, but it was enough for them to kind of have this light bulb go off in their head that made them think that you were judging them for their personality, for being boastful. Because the word boastful, I know I've used it twice, but that comes with importance because that's a very strong message coming through. This person has vented in a context where they believe that you want what they have. So it's not like they're venting in a way where they're angry with you, but they want to paint a picture of who you are to someone else where you're the, I'd say, villain here. I'm going to use my air quotes again. Villain, because it's not true. The person they vented to is a mutual friend of you to them. Okay? I do see that this person has held a friendship-like position in your life up to this point. So keep that in mind too when you think about who this is. The letters T, S, R, and O have come through for letters within this person's name. Usually when I give letters, they are right on point. So think about who's in your friend circle, who are the people you work with, who are your neighbors when you hone in on this particular person. So they're venting about you. Honestly, I see that this person is venting because they're going through some difficulties in their life that they don't want to put on the surface. So instead, they kind of use venting as like, it's almost like a portal to relieve their own stress. And I know that sounds really wild, but people do wild things. Everybody works in mysterious ways. So when I see this person, venting about you, it's almost like they're making things up based on this feeling that they had about you in a conversation that the two of you shared. And it's not true facts, but they've literally launched it into their mind that something is astray. Something is not lining up with you, and they've taken it upon themselves to not only take that moment, turn it into a vent session, but has had it be fueled by the complications that they're having in their personal life that actually have nothing to do with you. Yeah. So that's what's come through for that particular part of this reading. What you can do with that information, I mean, honestly, you can't stop people from venting, talking about you, but you can steer their focus away from you. You can wish them joy in their life, especially since they are struggling with some troubles right now that they are not telling anyone about. It is top secret. So wishing them well always turns around as positive karma to you, wishing yourself well. And I don't see that this is going to be something that is everlasting, but because this person has these types of characteristics, traits, this is not something that is going to be a one-time deal. Maybe short-lived, but it could happen again in the future. I am picking up on some more turmoil kind of building up here with this person. So, just keep your sights kind of clear when it comes to being around this person, and don't share too much. I want to launch into the second part of venting because this message is greatly important to us. It's about valuing our venting moments. We all have times when we want to vent to others, and usually we pick one of three people. We vent to someone that's very optimistically inclined, or they're like a guru, somebody that always gives great advice. You walk away from them feeling good. The second person is a friend, someone who can relate to you, friend, family member, partner. And the third is the advice giver, and somebody that can be somewhat pessimistic or turn your venting situation around into their own. The guru is great. If you've got somebody like that, vent away all day long. They'll help you. I totally understand that. But more than likely, we tend to veer towards the other two options. And what I mean by valuing your vent session. So the easiest way to value it is to ask yourself this question. Is my problem today going to be a problem for me a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now? If the answer is no in any one of those scenarios, timeframes, that it's not worth sharing with others. This will pass, and you do not need to be affected by someone who wants to relate to you, someone that wants to give you critical advice. Those people that think that they're doing a good thing, but it's actually more damaging because you walk away feeling stressed and frustrated and even more amped up than if you had just kept it to yourself. I am a strong promoter of venting because it is like therapy, and I believe in therapy. So sometimes, when we lose something or we're going through something really difficult in our lives and it is impacting, it is long lasting, then yes, you will benefit from venting, of course. But if you're coming into a temporary issue, it's best to keep it to yourself. Right now, the world is evolving. People are, venting more frequently over things that just don't hold substance for a long period of time, right? So this is really just a favor to yourself in taking away vent sessions that don't hold value in your life. You're going to lessen your stress level. You are going to lessen your anxiety. You're going to be able to speak to yourself and say, this isn't an issue because it's only an issue for right now in this present moment, but it won't be for the future. So you can talk yourself down through this and you will feel so much better for it, because that friend or the advice giver is actually going to make you worry about it and amplify that energy way more than just having that short-lived vent session with them. Thank you so much for joining me today. I actually wanted to add one more thing. I just did a video the other day about spirit saying that we need to live our lives, or something could come in and mix things up for us, or it could just be too late. Whoa. Right after that video came out, we had 4 very well-known famous people in America cross over, and it was just kind of like a big awakening in a sense. And things do happen this way, like in groups, right? So we are definitely going through that shift that I mentioned in that video. And if you haven't seen it, I totally recommend it, because it's just a really great reminder to be happy, to live your life, stay motivated, do the things that you've been wanting to do. Don't hand things over to the universe. So yeah, check that out as well, and subscribe if you haven't, because I would love to keep helping you on your journey through life. Thank you again, and have a very blessed day ahead.